Video 2 on life is exactly as it should be. The last video we looked at how things open up and how it's so easy to change circumstances and engage differently when I'm holding the circumstances that come to me as, oh, this is how it should be. Because if life were as it should be, life would be great. That's what we think. So why not just have life showing up as it should be? Because it's got to show up anyway, right? Are you really expecting everything to be exactly as you made up that it is supposed to be, right? So maybe everything is the way it should be. You just weren't expecting that. If that's the case, can you make it different? Of course you can. Of course you can. So here's the deal. Shows up, life is exactly as it should be. Okay, great. Now what I want to do about it? And then you engage and you can push and you can fight and you can really put all of your energy into creating something different. Right? Like it's a marriage, let's say, and things are falling apart. And you're thinking, well, I don't want my relationship to be like it is. We don't trust each other. That's no good. Maybe somebody was unfaithful or, like a really bad situation, let's say. And you think, well, that's not how it should be. Because you're thinking how it should be is the other person does exactly what you want, right? And maybe true, right? Maybe that's not a good, of course that's not a good thing. However, it is what it is at this point, and now what do you do? What do you do? Because often when we think that's not how it should be, what happens is we're fighting this reality that really doesn't exist anymore, because it's this thing that happened in the past, and then we perpetually create the uncomfortable result of it now. So someone was unfaithful or somebody broke a promise in the past, and now every time I see them, I am reliving that pain, saying, you are the person that hurt me, and so now I'm going to protect myself. Now I'm going to get back at you and be mad at you. I'm not going to love you. I'm not going to be open. I'm not going to invite you into my life because you don't deserve it, because you hurt me or disappointed me, right? And we end up recreating this thing that we say we don't want, but yet I'm the one perpetuating it because it's not how it's supposed to be. And so I'm not going to give myself like this. The crazy thing is, if I were to give myself in a loving way to the person I'm not supposed to love, right? Because they hurt me. I'm using supposed to in two ways here, so it's confusing. But if I were to give myself in those uncomfortable or times when it doesn't add up that I should, or they haven't earned my love, they haven't earned my trust, there's a lot more probability that loving connectedness that I really long for will be there. There's a lot more probability that I'm going to create what I want, really by forgiving. So here's here's what it seems to me is when we embrace the world when it comes to us exactly as it is, without any judgment of how it's supposed to be in a different way, and I might just say, hey, this is how it's supposed to be because this is what is. This is what's happening to me. This is the situation. I can't change anything right now. It's happening all right now. That is a real clear level of forgiveness. Forgiveness. What am I forgiving? Well, really, I'm forgiving this past story of what I'm supposed to have, what's supposed to be happening to me, who you're supposed to be, for me to love you, for me to forgive you, for me to trust you, for me to give of myself, for me to fight for you and be kind, loving, generous. I'm forgiving all that criteria, and I'm just going to do it. Why? Well, it feels good, and I believe this is our nature. If we're engaging in our true nature, if I'm forgiving, letting go of everything else but love's all that's left. I'm gonna let go of all those painful stories. It doesn't mean I keep myself in harmful things, but maybe I gracefully keep on walking towards beautiful things, beautiful relationships, beautiful opportunities, beautiful things that make me feel like I come alive. that just seem so wonderful to do, keep walking towards those. And I'm not holding on to anything that brings me down, that hurts, thoughts that hurt. I keep on letting go, which is forgiving. I keep on walking towards that which is good, letting go while the world's showing up as it is. Interesting. Oh, wow. I guess this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm learning something right now. I mean, why not think that? It's an empowering thought anyway, if you can. And then you move towards that which is beautiful and good and lovely and light. And you keep doing that. Little bits every day. This is, a lot of times people are in really painful places and they think, I can't do that. It's like, well, what can't you do? You can't have a different life like that. Or maybe you can, but I mean, there's a big hole to dig out of sometimes, really big hole. So don't have that expectation, because that's another story of what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I get it. I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I'm supposed to be a better person. I'm supposed to feel differently before I do something good. I'm supposed to have these great accomplishments before I love somebody, before I put an encouraging video on YouTube or Facebook. Those are all stories. Let them go. And just keep, what's the most loving, awesome thing that makes you feel so good? Do that. Move forward. You'll mess it up. People won't treat you right. Forgive what happened, that horrible, painful story. I'm never going to do that again. Forgive that story. Let it go. And keep on moving. Loving. Give your heart. Be nice. Someone's mean to you. Oh, that was so painful. I'm never going to do that again. Forgive that story. Let it go. Love again. And so on. It's really fun what happens. Wanted to finish that thought that I had started. Now, coaching's still available. I can only do it with a couple people, so probably can do it with one more. So if anybody else wants to do it, let me know. Message me, Facebook message, or any kind of message that you want. Comment. Get the book. The book's still available. I just came out with another book. I actually rebranded and republished a book that I'd done in 2012, I think it was. So that's available. I'll put the link below. And comment and share. And I hope this is super valuable.